In this video, we are going to learn about the economic rent and transfer earnings in labor markets. So, economic rent is anything above you actually earn above the wage you would receive. Is anything earned above the wage you would receive otherwise for your skill. What that means is, let's say for example, if we look at this diagram in the labor markets, right, and let's say this red curve is the supply of labor and the blue curve is demand for labor, and where they intersect is the wage rate in the market, and that's the number of workers that's employed. So let me say at the equilibrium QE, and let's say the market wage rate is £7. But the first worker, when he's employed, he was willing to work for, let's say, wage rate of £2. Yeah, so the difference between this 2 and 7, let me make this as red, maybe purple's a better color. This is the economic rent. Okay. So the £5, so the purple difference between market wage rate, which is £7, and the wage the worker was willing to work at. So what is the wage he was willing to work at? £2. Is economic rent. So the worker was willing to work at is economic rent. So in our example, £5 economic rent. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Transfer earnings is the minimum amount or reward requires to stay in its current state of production. In our case, we're talking about labor. So the minimum wage a worker needs to engage in economic activity. So in this case, it is the £2 is willing to supply. So this would be, so from diagram, this £2. Are we happy with this?
Mm-hmm.